Feels like forever, even if forever's tonight. Just fuck my balls. I mean, what? Anyway.
Kelsey and her friend will be coming home.
Oh,
Just
right.
by the way.
I should probably tone it up. Yep.
Uh-huh.
That was some damn good pizza / calzone / pasta. That was good.
I'm glad.
It's like they do stuff just like the classic original way, nothing fancy schmancy, but it's good. And I appreciate that in this age of hipster fusion. So
Avocado toast.
okay, first of all,
delicious.
There's nothing wrong with avocado toast. Okay?
Absolutely nothing.
It's literally just toast with avocado on it. I don't understand why it's a millennial thing.
Because the millennial thing is
paying $15 for avocado toast.
Would you rather buy a car or avocado toast?
well, that what you just said, and they put it's like herb butter. Then they got avocado on there. Then they got
but that's just fancy toast with avocado then.
like salt and pepper, and then they got
wow, salt and pepper. Did you hear that, Matt?
Oh my
what's
god!
what's the greens they put on it? They put
Microgreens?
Yeah, microgreens.
Oh.
That's the hipster.
Yeah.
sandwich.
So it's like
Who cares?
It'll be like nice bread, herb butter, avocado, sometimes like mashed, like spoon mashed,
or without butter, and just use the avocado is basically.
and I've seen it with poached eggs on top too.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I mean,
it's
that
the
sounds good.
microgreens.
Sounds
There's
good to
nothing
me.
wrong with that. I think the reason it was a millennial thing is that like people were saying, "Oh, millennials can't afford homes and cars."
Well, yeah,
and all this stuff.
because a home costs hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars.
No, I know,
Yeah.
but that was kind of like the argument.
Yeah.
And it like tells you how out of touch the people saying that were. It's like, sure, avocado toast costs $7.
Also, you guys were raised in a better economic situation where you could buy a house with like a minimum wage full-time job, while we like fucking struggle to like get houses of the same caliber because the price. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna get into this whole fucking millennial debate.
Yeah,
but,
it's a dumb debate.
The only thing I'll say, they say millennials are killing things like Applebee's and stuff like
Applebee's
that. And all I
sucks.
gotta say is, good.
I feel like well.
Applebee's is terrible.
I think it just means that we have less money to spend on bullshit, so bullshit is dying.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we have less money to spend on low quality bullshit.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
you go.
Like we'll spend money on high quality bullshit all the time.
Like avocado toast.
Yes, but low quality bullshit, we don't have money for.
Although there are some things
Like
like
what?
fast food.
Okay.
Fast food is low quality bullshit.
That
but
is true, but
It's
like-
also cheap.
Yes, but the,
low quality
the thing
bullshit.
is, Applebee's is expensive, low quality bullshit. Like expensive compared to like what you would get.
Yeah.
Like for what you get. I mean,
Yeah. If you get a steak at Applebee's, you're just a fool.
yeah.
My dad did that once, and it was terrible.
That's because it's Applebee's.
But I feel like I do remember a time where those kinds of chains, their food was decent.
I think that's
might
before
have
we
been.
developed taste. Like not in the sense that we literally couldn't taste things, but like
Is Outback just like better than Applebee's?
yes,
Okay.
Leaps.
absolutely.
Okay, because I've only been to Applebee's like once or twice or something.
Because like Applebee's, like
Is Sizzler's better than Applebee's? Or not, sorry, did I just say Sizzler's?
Chili's.
Chili's.
Sizzler's actually is better than Applebee's.
I would say that Chili's
Chili's is way better.
Applebee's, like they're all in the same sort of category, but Applebee's is like at the bottom.
Chili's is. I've always liked the fajitas. Those are on point.
Okay, where does
They're
TGI rank up?
That's pretty bad.
Is it pretty bad? Is it like right above Applebee's?
I'd say so.
It's
Yeah.
better. Anything's better than Applebee's.
What about Denny's?
Denny's is like on a different category in my opinion.
Like breakfast diner more?
Well, it is.
just diner?
It's a diner kind of thing, and it's open 24 hours.
Although Applebee's is
typically.
more of a diner too. That's not open 24 hours.
What
Well,
is a
that's the thing.
diner?
It's just the atmosphere
Like comfort food?
and the comfort foods.
Yes,
yeah.
comfort food.
Okay. So I guess a place like Chili's has like sort of a specialization.
They're,
In, like-
they're basically Mexican
Well,
food.
they used to be
I mean,
more about specialization, but now they've kind of generalized a bit more.
Okay. I just remember Chili's being the place where if you want spicy food.
It
I mean,
used-
spicy for like, your
Well, it used to be that.
run-of-the-mill white person. No
Yeah.
offense. But
I mean, Tony's pretty one-of-the-mill white person.
I am.
But no, they used to be that.
now it's more
Now
like
it's
they're
more-
taking over Applebee's share of the shitty diner food.
Yeah, and again, they're not as shitty. I'd still say I'd rather go somewhere else
Uh-huh.
than Chili's. I'd rather go to Outback than Chili's.
I just remember thinking Outback was decent.
I would say that in terms of like those
that
chain
like tier
diner kind of things. Outback's one of the better ones because they focus on a thing.
Okay,
you know?
steak, right?
They focus on steaks.
Okay,
And like their sides are pretty on point. I mean, the bloomin' onion.
now
can't.
that I think about it,
French onion
I've
soup's
actually
good.
never gone to Sizzlers for the steak. I think my family used to always just go for the buffet.
Yeah, that's the only time I've been.
And then, like, we used to go for the buffet quite frequently. And then I think I recall like going more recently, but not actually recently. Like, we used to go all the time for like, I want to say, elementary school to like middle school. And I think I went again like around high school. And then it had been like years since I had last went. And then I remember like the buffet just being a lot smaller. Like the offerings were way less.
I've only been there the one time when we went to Arizona last year, 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to think of like all the shitty diner kind of places. There's Applebee's, which is the worst. I think universally it's the worst. TGI Fridays.
It's not a diner, but it's
like kind of the same sort of
like
quality.
I think it takes up the same space, like that restaurant quality food with a bar. I think they emphasize the bar more, though. I want to say
on TGI Fridays,
Yeah.
maybe.
yeah, definitely.
Like,
they
I
have
remember-
special drinks.
I remember they like booze up some of their food too, like their Jack Daniel's special signature stuff. And
I like the Jack Daniel's shrimp, the Cajun or cocktail, whatever it is.
But I would say
That's
that like of those, so there's Applebee's, there's TGI Fridays, there's Chili's, Sizzler, Outback, and then like
Denny's.
Black Angus.
I've never
That
actually been
is
to a Black
awful.
Angus.
Black Angus is terrible.
So Black Angus, and then maybe Denny's you can sort of throw in there.
I guess we're never getting sponsored by Black Angus, huh?
Oh well.
There are a couple other places that I feel like have kind of fallen off the map, like Coco's.
Those are just going out of business.
They're going out of business. Mimi's is still around,
Mimi's is actually really good.
but they're
Dude,
good.
I used to go to Mimi's all like my mom and I. We loved Mimi's Cafe.
I still like it a lot.
Yeah.
There was a time where we went with her friends and like they messed up literally like 30. I think I counted the amount of times they messed up. Like one of the weird mistakes they did was that we ordered Sprite and they gave us lemonade. It was like, oh, we actually ordered Sprite, not lemonade. And they're like, oh, we ran out of Sprite, so I thought lemonade would be a good substitute. And we're just like,
No, that's not
No,
the same.
yeah, you're
like I,
supposed to come out and tell.
I understand your line of thinking, but maybe you should just fucking ask us first.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
But
yeah.
out of those, I would say Applebee's is the worst. I would argue that Fridays is the second worst.
Yeah, I would agree actually.
Chili's and Sizzlers are kind of the same-ish.
Mm-hmm.
They're fine, but like they're not good. You
When was the
know?
last time you went to Chili's?
We went to Chili's with B and Gabby showed up at the Chinese restaurant next to us.
that time.
Remember
yeah,
that?
yeah.
Last time I went was with you guys
Yeah.
and your fiance.
Yeah, that was
Oh
when
yeah,
B
that
and
was
Gabby
that time.
showed up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah.
So
That's right.
Chili's, Sizzlers, kind of the same for me. Outback is probably the best out of those five.
Is
Black
Norm's
Angus-
a chain?
Norm's?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I've never been to one. I know I've seen them every once in a
I
while.
remember theirs being like that place being really like rustic and home style in a
I've
way.
heard from people that have gone there that it's way better than any of the.
I remember
Denny's
I
and
remember
IHOPs.
it being similar to Denny's,
Oh,
but-
IHOP.
but
yeah.
better.
better
Oh yeah,
than Denny's.
IHOP. Yeah.
I would say IHOP is better than Denny's.
Yes, it is.
I've literally never been to IHOP except for that one time for TwitchCon with you.
Oh, yeah.
Remember? Yeah.
I like their breakfast.
Well, I mean, that's
Yeah.
what they're known for.
Yeah.
I don't get anything else from IHOP.
Didn't they do that fucking IHOP
Hob?
bullshit?
Yeah, because they're going to go for burgers now.
Well, that was just for their frozen stuff.
Was
They
that just
were-
like
they
a
were gonna
meme?
Change it.
Okay.
No. They were actually going to change that on the packaging for their burgers, for the frozen burgers.
International House of Burgers.
so they're just marketing their frozen
burgers.
burger line.
Yeah,
That's.
Yeah, it's still a bad name.
it is.
But to be fair, it did get a lot of people talking about it.
Yep.
Which I guess was the point.
I guess.
Because damn, IHOP is putting burgers in the supermarket. Like that's
I'm not going to buy them, honestly.
Well, I mean, you're not the target demographic.
Absolutely not.
It's still kind of a surprising thing.
Definitely targeting those like TV dinner Bible Belt people.
Yeah, the places where like the most exciting restaurant is like a BJ's.
I got BJ's.
BJ's
another
is
one.
Good,
Yeah.
though.
BJ's is.
Would
I would,
you-
s-
would
I
you-
would say their desserts and their drinks are good.
Would you say that Cheesecake Factory is like the king of
Ooh.
that like sphere of
Their food is actually pretty good.
Quality wise, I'd say they're up there. Yeah, I'd
It
say
used to be bad, and they have definitely.
improved?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean their desserts are also, in my opinion, the best. But I'm
That is
also biased.
How about CPK?
I would rank CPK above all the ones that we said so far. We've been going quite often. Their food is good.
I would say that CPK is slightly under cheesecake for me.
I would put them above cheesecake.
I would put them above cheesecake, but at the same time, I haven't been to a cheesecake in a while. I think the last time I went to cheesecake was literally like high school. So
I'm trying to.
I just remember it being really expensive.
Last time I went was BlizzCon 2010.
Yeah, we should go to one of these places sometime. CPK. Maybe.
CPK is still good. Like, don't get me wrong.
Their buffalo cauliflower is so good.
I really like their Sicilian pizza. I like their mushroom pizza with the white truffle oil on it.
Yeah.
I guess that's an interesting perspective because your fiance is a vegan, so it's like her options are way more limited. Mm-hmm. What would you say is her favorite place of consumption? Out of that category.
What we said, CPK for sure.
CPK,
100%.
Got it.
We go a lot, almost specifically for the buffalo cauliflower.
Dude, I'm kind of down to go to CPK sometime.
It's right over there, right next to Dave and Buster's now.
I'm kind of down to go. No, actually not Dave and Buster's, not so much. I do want to get drunk with you guys sometime, but then you guys also don't drink, so
I'll just get high.
Yeah, I'll just get high.
Yeah, you'll get.
Anyway, we're in California, by the way, so it's totally legal. Anyway, yeah, CPK.
21 or older. It's fine.
I remember like one of my favorite things to eat there was like their Cajun pasta. Like, that was pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like it had shrimp, crawfish, and chicken in it, and sausage.
I would say that the important thing to note for all of these places is that they are hit or miss depending on where you go.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Like I would say that any of these places is not consistent. No. Like you could have a terrible experience and you could have a wonderful.
Yeah,
I would actually argue CPK has been consistent. We've been to the one in Northridge. We've been to the one in
that's fair for you. That's fair for you.
Hollywood.
Yeah, Hollywood.
I would say they haven't fucked up for me either, but I
Valencia.
do have friends that have had like horror stories from CPK. So it really depends on. I feel like it depends on location more.
Well, I also
we went to one in San Diego.
Location, but also some items on their menu. Like I try different things.
Oh yeah,
are also very hit or miss.
Yeah, I would say their pizzas are. I mean, their pizzas are pretty damn good across the board.
And chicken piccata, usually there.
I would also say their pastas are pretty good. Generally,
yeah, for the most part.
Okay, well, the pasta. Okay, I'm a bullshitter. I've literally had one pasta there, and it was good. It was literally just the Cajun pasta. That Cajun pasta is pretty good. Yeah.
I would say that consistency-wise, cheesecake is pretty damn consistent, despite their menu being like 150 items. I don't know how they do it.
Frozen stuff. Prepackaged stuff,
probably,
pretty much.
Actually,
I mean, like that's just kind of a reality with like mass production of food. So, like, I personally, like, I know what I'm ordering. You know what I'm.
Yeah.
So
that is one thing with BJ's that I don't like. Their menu is way too freaking huge.
Well, Cheesecake Factory also, their menu is a book.
Yeah, BJ's is like
But that's also kind of what I like about them. The fact that you can go one time, get something, and then go the other time, get something completely different.
Yeah, you're kind of going to like 5 or 6 different restaurants every time you go to cheesecake.
Yeah, and even like most of the restaurants in this category sort of try to do that. They just don't do it well.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a big menu. Usually that means only 1 or 2 things is actually good, and they kind of just bullshit the rest of it. Because you can't maintain a menu that big. It's impossible.
And again, Cheesecake Factory, I've ordered different things almost every time, and they've been pretty consistently good. So,
oh, you know what sucked at CPK? I didn't like their flatbreads.
No, their flatbreads aren't very good.
Yeah.
I would argue that most of their appetizers are just okay.
I always go for the Southwest egg rolls when I go. Those are my favorite.
Those are good
because
I do like those.
I'm incredibly basic in terms of that shit. Give me like some deep fried Southwest flavors. I'll fuck you.
I always like the Chili's ones.
Like they have the cilantro ranch sauce. Oh. Wait, do you guys like cilantro?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I know some people think it tastes like soap.
Yeah. Oh, those poor souls. What? No, it's a genetic disposition.
No, it is.
I'm Italian though, so that helps.
And I'm Mexican, so that helps.
Wait,
but it doesn't
is there
help
a lot of
everyone
cilantro in Italian cooking?
No, it's mostly cilantro.
Yeah, it's just cilantro.
Like what?
I would argue it's more basil, more
basil too. I mean, you can actually, yeah, you're right. It's more Mexican.
Cilantro is definitely more Mexican, more southern.
Yeah, I was just like, wait, what?
I'm sorry. Italian is parsley and basil.
Yes,
and oregano and Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say
a Korean correcting an Italian. I'm just kidding. I'm sure there is some application of cilantro in Italian food. I'm not the know-all, but I don't think Italian food's known for cilantro use.
No, I don't think I don't think it's local to Italy.
So. You know what I think is like across the board used everywhere though? garlic, motherfucker.
Garlic and onions.
Garlic and onions.
Garlic is God's gift upon this world.
And salt.
Like, I don't even know if Korean food originally ever used garlic and onions. I don't know if it's native to Korea, but dude, it fucking uses it now. That's for sure.
Well, I think once people tasted it, they're like, "Oh god, we need to put this in everything."
Yeah, but
garlic and onions and oil in a pan cooking.
Yeah,
it's a great smell.
Early documentation of Korean cooks using garlic and onions for the first time. It just said that they were like, "Oh fuck yeah, this shit's good." So yeah.
Should we get started?
Yeah, let's go. It's
20 minutes of
that's
nothing.
good. That's good. Welcome to another episode of the Control Salt Delete podcast. It's episode 51.
It is. We have made it past 50.
Is it episode 51?
It is 51.
We're over the hump.
I wasn't sure if we're still like what part of the mini-sodes we stopped at, but it's episode 51. As of this recording, it is Friday, September 7th. And a happy early birthday to Caroline, a.k.a. Darling, on Twitch.
Hey.
This is a very selfish shout out for me because I love my dear friend Caroline. I know she doesn't listen to this podcast, but I'll tell her about it just so she listens to the...
Does.
Oh, she does?
I think. I don't know.
She's fucking full of shit. So full of shit, dude. But yeah, Caroline, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Caroline.
We at the Control Salt Delete podcast. Hope you have a very merry
I thought it was going to be more like
have a merry birthday.
Decepticon kind of thing.
Yeah.
Have a very merry birthday from Peter.
There's nothing wrong with that. That's fine.
So, but yeah, it's been another week, another podcast, and we are all gathered here today to talk about video games and etc. But
That's
anyway,
right.
I'm Peter Park. I've got Tony Brattoli to my left. I got Matthew Griego to my right, and I got Matthew Griego's cat, Calcifer,
kind of all around
to my other right.
And Loki's just chilling on that mat behind you.
Yeah, this is a very cat-friendly podcast. So, yeah, it's been a good week. How have you guys been doing? I'll start with you, Matt.
Do it.
Do it.
Take it away.
Do it.
Take us away.
As I mentioned last time, moved into a new place.
Is that where we are right now?
No.
Holy shit.
Yeah, yet again, we were here.
But, so as you can imagine, there was a lot to do. So,
like what?
Unpacking, lots of organizing things. As you can see, there's not as many boxes in this particular space anymore.
Yes, I see briefcase or suitcases.
Suit briefs.
Shit, no. What's travel bags? What are they called?
Like
bags?
Those?
Yes.
They're just suitcase.
No, it's not a suitcase, right?
Yeah.
Baggage?
Luggage.
That's the word.
But suitcase is the...
Is that? Would you call that rolling thing a suitcase?
It's suitcase luggage.
That's what people call it.
I'm trying to think of like the most accurate technical. You know, fuck it. It's
luggage.
Fine. Yeah, I get what you mean.
Luggage would be the most technical.
Yeah,
unpacking.
Last week we were thinking about recording a podcast for Labor Day, but we ate and watched stuff, and
fell
one
asleep.
of us may have fell asleep.
You may have fallen asleep for a few hours.
Yeah, Tony.
What?
Definitely not me.
Yeah, I was definitely awake, but you know.
No, but yeah, we thought that you guys could use a break. It was definitely a calculated assessment there.
Yeah, I mean, like, it should be called Anti-Labor Day, really.
Yeah.
Which
Anywho,
we took part in to the full
but
extent.
How is that going, Matt?
That's going good. We have a lot of our pictures up. You can see on that wall over there the Star Fox reference picture.
Oh, is that what that is?
I love that one.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a National Geographic special.
For those that can't see it, it is the four members of the Star Fox crew, namely Fox, Falco, Skippy, and...
Pippi.
Peppy? Peppy.
Yeah,
right?
Peppy.
I was just rhyming.
Oh, God. All right. So they're realistic looking animals wearing the suits. So
it's pretty cool.
Fun.
Yep, I'm lucky to have one of those as well.
Yeah, because they sent me two on accident.
Once again, I'm left out. But yeah, continue.
So it's basically been unloading a lot of stuff from boxes. After putting all the pictures up, that got rid of a bunch of boxes. We have a bunch of like just small things, books mostly, and stuff we just need to put on bookcases and shelves, and then we'll be done.
How often do you read books?
Not often.
Yeah.
But like, they're not always books strictly for reading. They're like art books. They are comic books, those kind of things. Mm-hmm. More so than just strictly novels.
Mm-hmm. I just find myself, I've realized that I read way less now than I did even in high school, like for fun. Mm-hmm. And I feel like I keep telling myself, man, I should fucking read something. And then I continue to play video games.
I mean there's one I let you borrow. It's a good one.
Yeah. I read the first couple chapters, which it's a good book. It's called Anxiety as an Ally by Dan Reichert from Giant Bomb. But yeah, it's a good book, but I haven't finished it yet.
I will say that video games are just more... They're basically books in action. It's depending on the game, of course. Mm-hmm. If you're playing something that's very story-driven and there's lots of things going on, it's basically like you're reading a book but living it.
Well, the point of the book is to
let your imagination fill the gaps.
You fill it in instead of having someone else's story in front of you.
Which they're very different experiences. I will say that they satisfy a similar niche depending on what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm. I would say that reading is a little more cerebral, but like, man, I do miss just like fucking reading just a good ass book, just chilling in my couch layer thing and just like reading for hours and getting lost in that. I should find a good book. I heard like the Brian Sanders, the Mistborn series is pretty good.
Oh, Mistborn's very good.
Okay, I was thinking about picking that up.
Yeah, okay. It's I would say the first book is all you really need to read.
But if I want to keep reading, are the rest of the books decent?
The second book is kind of a low. The third book picks it back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
So number 2 is kind of like what's that Harry Potter book called? The one with the Phoenix.
Order of the Phoenix?
Yeah.
I was going to say Harry Potter that I've read like 5 times now, all of it.
Yeah, I mean, there are a series of books that I have read or listened to, depending on, if I'm in the car a lot or whatever. Mm-hmm. But Mistborn is good.
Maybe I should read the audiobooks.
That's what I did. If you're driving a lot, which sounds like you are now, it's a good way to pass the time in the car.
Yeah, I mean, you have podcasts, but audiobooks. I would use, not that this is a sponsored thing or
Audible?
anything. OneDrive. Oh. Sorry, Overdrive. OneDrive is Microsoft.
I was about to say OneDrive.
Overdrive. It's through the Los Angeles Public Library. It's completely free. You just link, if you have a library card, you link one, or you can make an e-card, which is good for 3 years, and you just borrow audiobooks from there.
For all those listening in the Los Angeles greater area, there you go.
Yeah, dude, I feel like I drive enough now that just podcasts isn't enough. Like I run out of podcasts to listen to, and I think audiobooks might be the way to go.
And they're read very well.
Yeah. Typically. Some of them have famous orators.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like even when I listened to Ready Player One, it was Will Wheaton. He read it.
Yeah, though
Will Wheaton.
I personally didn't like that book.
Yeah, it's a contentious book for sure.
So other than unpacking stuff, I've been trying to get myself into better habits.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been cooking a lot more.
Fuck yeah.
We have a little exercise room that we set up, so we've been exercising.
Oh, fuck yeah.
I really need to do that.
And
I need to use that gym membership.
I need my cardio. Yeah.
But the other thing I've been doing a lot of is, so Kelsey and many of my friends really like the Steven Universe show.
Mm-hmm.
And they have most of them on Hulu. Four of the 5 seasons. So,
Amazon actually has all of them.
Oh, okay. Well, then I'll have to watch the rest on Amazon when I'm done. But
I think you have to buy it, though. Unfortunately.
Then that's not...
They have it all.
Okay. Anyways.
Wow, that's...
Anyways.
Did you know that you could pay for shows on Amazon, Matt?
No. Now I know. But anyways... I've been watching that, and it's been good because the first time I tried to watch it, I just tried watching from beginning going forward.
Uh-huh.
And the problem with Steven Universe is the first season sucks up until a certain point.
Oh, so it's the Parks and Rec of anime shows?
Parks and Rec, I think, was at least funny.
Their first season was kind of a low, though.
It was still
I liked
maybe I guess the rest of Parks and Rec was so good that it made season 1 look bad.
Yeah,
it's still I liked season. I agree though that it did have its moments of lull, but I mean,
Steven Universe's first season, like the first 10 episodes, I wouldn't even bother.
How long was the season?
like 25 episodes.
Oh, Jesus.
But the episodes are only like 10 minutes.
Well,
or
I mean,
20.
I guess
Well, there's
I,
okay. In that case, there's 50.
I guess
episodes.
if you're like killing time, burning cardio, like even watching the filler episodes is like not a big deal.
Oh,
There are a
but
lot
that's
of
the
filler
thing.
episodes.
Kelsey has been good because she says, "Oh, we don't need to watch that one. We can just skip to the next one," kind of a thing.
Some of them are cute though.
She'll let us watch those too, but like the first season especially, I tried watching on my own. I was like, why does everyone like this show? It sucks. And it's because it did for the first season a little bit until they introduced a few interesting plot points, and then it started getting interesting. And from that point on, there were less and less bad episodes to watch.
This latest one's pretty good.
I still need to watch it. Speaking of animated shows, I heard Adventure Time just ended.
Yep, they did their season finale,
Series finale or season finale?
final season finale.
Okay, so series finale, right?
Sure.
It's like they're done, right?
Yeah. Well, this season, the final episode is the series/season finale.
Got it.
But yeah, that one's done. I saw like the bits of the last episode, and they tied a lot of the not weird things hanging off.
Yeah,
like
I just saw Twitter blow up over a certain event that I will not spoil, but yeah,
oh yeah,
they blew up.
but yeah. Other than that, not really too much. Just work. Been working from home, which has been good.
Cool.
And yeah, just house stuff, unexciting stuff to talk about. So
I mean, it definitely looks a lot more put together, even from when I was here last. Or it was
honestly, like even when you just moved in, I was like, this house is pretty put together already. Like I was pretty impressed.
Yeah,
I was
you guys
expecting
did a
more
lot of
boxes
stuff.
and shit.
well, we have a ton of boxes just sitting in the garage right now, which is why my car's not in the garage. I'm considering getting one of those like rentable, what would you call it, like a dumpster kind of a thing.
Oh yeah.
Just toss everything in there and tell them to take it away. Just because it's such a pain every week, emptying a little bit at a time, and you just still have this pile there. It's like, ugh. So I might rent a dumpster. But yeah, that's about it. How about you, Peter?
Well, this week, just working. I've been streaming a little more. I kind of had this weird spontaneous stream where I was watching one of my friends streaming, and he has a pretty like big following. He had like 600 viewers at the time, and he literally was just like, "Hey, Peter, if you go online within the next 30 minutes, I'll host you." So like funny, like problem was like I had a humongous migraine, and I already told myself I wasn't going to stream, but I'm also not going to turn down a 600 viewer host. So yeah, I streamed. It was only for an hour, but like it was a very fruitful stream, I would say. Also like I'm just realizing more and more that my students that I tutor like are just so out of touch with reality with like normal people. For example, they're
So they're
like
not cultured really, or
They're
like,
spoiled.
they're just not.
They're spoiled.
They're
Yeah.
out of touch with like what reality is for us people that make less than six figures.
Oh,
So
they made more comments again.
yes, they said.
Where's
stuff
your
like-
Apple Watch, Peter?
No, well, this time they said, Peter, why do you always bring that same phone? I was like, because I only have one phone. She's like, really? My mom has two iPhone X's, has a bunch of the most recent Android phones. She has the Note. I'm like, I can only afford one phone. I don't know what to tell you.
But what do you need all those phones for?
I don't know.
I'm a developer and I don't own that many phones.
But like, yeah, she has. Yeah,
I just
apparently
need the
they
one.
they have lots of phones, and then they're just And also, I realized like as I was tutoring, this is kind of bad for me to admit. Like sometimes like she doesn't know the meanings to certain words, and I know the meaning of the word, but I just can't really convey what it means. For example, do you know what I mean? Like for example, like she was like, "What does festive mean?" And I was kind of like, it took me a while. I was like, it means kind of like in the holiday spirit. And like,
Yeah.
I couldn't even look it up because their house didn't have
Signal.
Wi-Fi at the time. So I was just like, I had to give her like context explanations, like, oh, like this Christmas tree is festive because it is like a decoration in the season of in the spirit of Christmas. And that kind of made sense, but I'm actually still not 100% sure if that's what festive means.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, but
it is a tough one to
there
describe.
are examples of words like that, but I try to give her like, I don't know. I try to tell her like, I don't know the exact meaning, but like this is the context in which it's used typically.
Oh, here. Do you want to? Here's the actual definition: cheerful and jovially celebratory.
Can you say that second word again? Cheerful and...
Jovially.
Are you sure you're pronouncing that right?
Yeah, jovial is the word. Jovially is the.
Jovial is like joyful, right?
I'll go.
Fuck, we're just going down like a rabbit hole of word meanings.
It's similar to that. Jovial means cheerful and friendly.
Okay, so
cheerful and cheerful.
yeah. Okay, so in reality, I was actually completely wrong. It has nothing to do with the holiday spirit.
It's just celebratory.
But I guess the holiday spirit is about cheer and
jovially.
Yeah.
Jovial.
So it is jovial. Yeah.
Jovially.
Ravioli.
Like I can say that those blinds are festive.
Hold on. I don't know if jovially is a word.
What? This is the dictionary. This is dictionary.com.
How's it spelled?
Jovioli. I think
With two
jovioli.
L's.
Oh, with 2 L's. Okay.
Jovially is the what is that?
Angelina
Adverb.
Jovioli.
The adverb version. Adverb tense
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like
Not
really
tense.
every time I'm around here, I just feel really dumb and poor. So it's been kind of a blow to my mental health a little bit, my self-esteem.
You just tanked mine.
But
right
I mean,
now.
it's still a good job. It pays well. So I mean, I'm not gonna quit.
Reading comprehension in English is like my
God,
top
I'm just
thing.
like I just look at her. I'm like, you are just gonna grow up to be part of like the elite of the elite. You know, like you're gonna be so like you are so unfathomably rich that just being a rich alone will get you enough connections to pretty much get by in any aspect of your life.
Unless their parents just cut them off at a certain age.
I don't see that happening. No. So they're not bad kids. They're just exceptionally rich.
Yeah. So
Like
they're used to a different
how do you
standard of
even
living.
how do you even like ground kids in reality when you're that wealthy, other than like living by like your like very simple means, you know, like purposefully. So
Disconnect the internet.
well, to be fair, they've been living without internet for like the past 2 weeks, so I'm pretty impressed by that
It would
alone.
affect me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
hell
wait, no, I think they actually do have like internet. They just don't have Wi-Fi currently.
No. Okay.
So I guess
Yeah.
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 I thought it was pretty funny because they got a questionnaire from their school, and one of the questions on the questionnaire was, "What is your favorite TV show?" And she put Netflix. And I was just like-
that was.
I mean,
I-
that's a fair answer.
and I was just like, okay, like sure. And I tried to explain to her, like I was trying to explain to her like Netflix isn't really a TV show; it's more of like a service provider.
Or a network.
And then
It's
me
going
trying
to be a station. Though.
and then me trying to explain what a service or not service provider. It's like it's a service.
Hold on. Can we go back to what Tony just said?
they're going to have a Netflix channel
Where?
on cable boxes.
I feel like that's kind of defeats the why. Wait, so would you?
Are you?
Oh, so would Netflix just be airing specific shows at given times?
Yeah, like they would. Yeah, they would.
Like
be,
they would just be airing like Netflix specials.
Yeah,
Huh.
I don't know when that's happening, but I was reading that they're having talks with.
But I kind of feel like why don't you just what? Is it gonna? Are they gonna have exclusives to that channel, or is it gonna be?
It might be for people that
Are you
just
sure, Tony?
specifically like having their cable, and then now they have Netflix as an option.
But they don't have Netflix. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The point of Netflix is to have
Where did
like.
you hear this?
It was all over the place.
Where?
I think they were in talks with. I think it was Comcast or Cox.
Because I'm literally searching it. I don't see it.
It was a thing.
Netflix
For
TV
months.
channel.
Yep.
Well, anyway, moving on. I'm actually going to be driving to San Diego tonight after this podcast, and I'll be there for the weekend. So that's going to be pretty fun. So maybe I'll talk about that next week. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. How about you, Tony?
A lot of stuff happened this week,
Oh yeah.
and that's it. Bye.
All right. Good talk.
Let's see. Well, we kind of went out for 2 weeks, so there's some other stuff that happened. What do we do? Oh, I've been going to physical therapy for my arm or shoulder. That's been working out pretty well. The stretches and things that they do, like the deep tissue massage and stuff, is kind of painful. But, whatever it takes. I need to be 100%, man. Is there really nothing on that?
Nothing. I
was reading that for so long.
I looked up Netflix cable. I looked up Netflix television. I looked up Netflix channel. Everything is just talking about how Netflix beats those things. So I can't find it. So
honestly confused, Tony.
I'm not. It was literally a thing.
I'm not saying that you're wrong. I just can't find proof of it.
I'm saying he's wrong.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I guess you could call me the moderate here.
So this was actually a while ago then. It was 4 years ago. They were talking with 3 cable TV companies to
to get their shows on Netflix.
No, to get a Netflix channel through their service. Like you have Time Warner as your cable, and then hey, look, there's a Netflix channel.
All right. Anyway,
this is a Wired.
Oh my God,
Wired
we're
article.
still talking about this. Anyway,
Yeah, because you didn't believe me.
well, I mean, I still don't.
That was Wired. So yeah, physical therapy. It's a grueling process, but got to do what you got to do. Well, this week, my fiance and I went to the county registrar and got our marriage license.
Heyo.
So one step closer. And then since it was also our anniversary of our first date, we went to Disneyland.
That's
and
cute.
I have not been there during a weekday in a long time.
I'm guessing you didn't write anything too strenuous, right?
No. Granted, all the strenuous ones were closed. Like Indy was closed all day.
Oh.
Space Mountain was closed because it was still.
I mean, would you have even written those things anyway if they were open?
Yeah.
Really? Even with your arm the way it is?
Indy, no. I would not have. That was probably the one ride I would not have gone on because that's way too jerky. Yeah.
Beef.
Space Mountain, though, I could do.
Okay.
But we're getting ready for Halloween, which opened today. Ghost Galaxy is what they do to Space Mountain. It's like this
They make ghost
monster thing
projections instead of...
it's like this monster thing that chases you throughout the.
I'm assuming it's just like a bunch of Halloween themed shit everywhere, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, and it's great. Haunted Mansion was also closed because they weren't done yet. Because again, today is the first day of the actual Halloween stuff there. But we did a lot of stuff. I mean, again, I had not been there on a weekday in a long time. It's extremely empty, especially since school started and all the Labor Day stuff is all over. So everything's back to normal. It's just crazy waiting for like 10 minutes for something. Like Pirates was 5 minutes or 5 or 10 minutes. And then you can actually see the eating areas and common areas like open with seats.
Wow.
There weren't people just flooding the.
Are you sure this wasn't some kind of fucking fever dream? Because that doesn't.
I know it doesn't sound like
believable.
Disneyland at all.
Yeah.
But like we were walking down Main Street to go to the other park, and it's just completely open.
Oh yeah, did you end up watching that video I sent you about the YouTube or the Disneyland footage from like
Yes.
the 19?
Yeah, that was cool.
That was cool, right?
Yeah, they remastered like a
Was it 19
black and white
1920s or something?
video. No, it opened in 55.
Oh, sorry, that was way before. Yeah, 1950s. Yeah, dude, like Walt Disney was in it
Yeah.
and was talking to the woman who was shooting the stuff. So like that was a trip to me.
Yeah, and color.
Yeah.
I don't remember when they actually had color film.
I don't know either. But yeah, that was
It
super
was
cool.
around the time that Wizard of Oz came out. That was like one of the first
That was in the 60s, I think.
color. Was it? Okay.
I think Wizard of Oz was.
Dude, I can't even find the Wired article you're talking about.
What? I was just reading it.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're done with that.
Okay.
So I think more stuff happened, but I'm having a hard time remembering. PT it's messing with my sleep schedule too. I have to go at 7 a.m. because of work. So, yeah, my brain is deprived.
What time do you go to bed?
9, 10, 11, 12, whatever. Depends. I have to get up at 6.
9, 10, 11, 12, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh, I streamed too.
hey, there you go.
I streamed a few times.
You got to fix your shit, man.
Yeah, it's bad. So what you were talking about is weird. So on the dashboard preview, I saw what you were looking at. It had the black
Bar
It was
on
almost
top?
like letterbox,
Yeah.
right? But the VOD was perfectly all the way filled in. So I'm not sure what's up with that.
We'll take a look together later. I'll come over.
Unless I fixed it when I was messing with it midstream.
I'll bring my
but-
jammies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was. I had some settings wrong in OBS at the start. I was well. So here's the thing: that particular scene I had set up for doing our YouTube videos, like doing gameplay stuff, like recording an intro and stuff. Is just like a giant thing of my face. So that wouldn't have really mattered. But since I was streaming it, it came out all weird and wonky because the resolution wasn't right. Yeah, I don't know. I couldn't get my webcam to it doesn't do
We'll figure it out later.
2560 by 1080. It only goes 1920 by 1080, so it looks all scrunched up a little bit.
Well, I mean, for me, I use a green screen, so I don't even use the full dimensions of my webcam regardless. So there is that. That green screen I have is real nice. Oh god,
maybe I should get one.
Pretty fucking good.
Would that help?
Probably.
Yeah. Streaming is fun.
Yeah,
I got affiliate.
Yeah.
Which I was not expecting.
You had 10 concurrent viewers pretty solidly throughout that stream, which is pretty nice considering that you got 0 hosts. So that's cool.
Yeah, my number one. My first affiliate stream.
Do you know what's funny? Even when you get that handful of viewers, you start jumping above so many other viewers or so many other channels on like whatever channel or whatever like category you're streaming under.
Really?
There are literally so many fucking people streaming with 0 viewers. I'm not even kidding you. The fact that you have like, if you have above 5, like, it's not like a ton of people, but you jump above so many other people. I don't think people really realize that.
But again, like that tweet that we were talking about one time, 5 people, that's like the front row of a classroom.
Yeah, that's more people than is currently in this room.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, keep at it. And I think if you stream for like with the right motivations in mind, like you're gonna have a lot of fun and like you'll meet new people like I did. So you already have.
And it is fun.
So,
I mean, I'm planning to stream this Sunday coming up, and it's gonna be a composing stream again.
Nice. Maybe you should collab with Caroline because that's her birthday Sunday.
If she wants to.
Yeah. Just slide her in her DMs.
But yeah, I was gonna actually do like. Not that what I was doing before wasn't real, but like real composing for an actual submission.
Oh, that would be cool. Yeah.
Just to see show people what that's like.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
Yeah. I kind of want to do that again anyway. Oh, that's it. Because we saw John Williams in concert. So
nice.
That sparked my...
How expensive are John Williams concerts?
It really depends. That one wasn't too bad.
It's not too bad.
I think, my brother got us these tickets as a gift, but I believe they were like at least $80 for where we were sitting.
That's not too bad.
Which is pretty good because we were
You were at the ground level at the very least.
No, we were just above it.
Is John Williams a composer for Star Wars?
Yes.
Okay.
And Indiana Jones.
I
and
actually,
everything.
that is something I did do. I saw the Star Wars live concert.
Once again,
that one was expensive.
Once again, I am the odd man out. Again, you guys are just doing all this stuff.
Yeah. Well, again,
that one was. I mean, we were in the nosebleed way up seats, but it was actually really cool because
I should just go to concerts by myself.
Wait, we can plan for one.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding. I don't have money for that shit.
But yeah,
anyway,
we were gifted the tickets.
Nice thing about the Star Wars one is you were allowed to bring lightsabers. So a lot of people brought lightsabers.
That's fucking cool.
And when you're up in the top seats, you can look down. Anytime Darth Vader came out on screen, all the lightsabers turned on.
That's so cool. Oh, that's so fucking nerdy. I love it.
Yeah, a similar thing happened to us because at the end he played Star Wars. Because this wasn't a Star Wars concert.
It was a John Williams concert.
It was his 40th anniversary being the conductor of the LA Phil.
Got it. Oh, cool. Yeah.
And it was also his and Steven Spielberg's 45th year working together.
What the fuck? Wait, did they?
Wow.
Have they started? Were they
started?
Have they been working together since their like 20s?
Well, Steven Spielberg is younger, so he would have been in his 20s, I believe.
Williams was in his 30s.
Williams
or
was in his
something?
40s.
That's still 40s.
What?
30s or
How
40s.
old is he?
He's 80 something.
Holy shit!
He's still going, man.
He still got it, dog. Damn, son.
Yeah, because he told his story too. John Williams came out and he's like, "Yeah, I just started at the LA Phil as a like fill-in pianist." And then the conductor at the time was like, "You have to conduct this orchestra sometime. Like, please."
How can you tell if someone's good at conducting as they play an instrument? Is there a way to like show?
I think it's a
that you have
matter
that
of
initiative?
Well, so he said that John Williams was conducting, but he was doing studio orchestras at the time. So the LA Phil director of whatever, he was like, "You got to come and conduct for us." And then 40 years later, still doing it.
That's fucking awesome.
I mean, he's been at the helm at the Boston Pops for about that long too.
That's cool. That's really cool.
and also Steven Spielberg was there at the concert. He came out.
It's pretty cool.
Introduced a bunch of stuff. My favorite thing about that, they played a scene from Indiana Jones: The Last Crusade without music, just to show what it was like.
What a difference it makes.
And it was, Steven Spielberg said it just right on the nose. He was like, this is going to be the longest the scene has ever felt without the music. Good Lord. It felt like it went on for 30 minutes.
Yeah, music makes a tremendous difference.
Music makes you lose control.
Exactly. And you know, the music for that part was...
I forgot what that's from. I feel like it's a Black Eyed Peas song, but continue.
Probably. But the music from that scene, that was the one when young Indy is running through the train.
Oh.
So that's the iconic...
Okie dokie, Dr. Jones.
No.
The one that Peter Griffin did.
Okay, got it. Oh my God. Jesus.
Yeah.
You could just tell that, what's his name? The person who like makes...
Williams?
Seth MacFarlane.
All I could think of was Seth Green.
That's Robot Chicken.
You could tell that Seth MacFarlane's a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He also has perfect pitch, so he just can sing
stupid.
that anyway.
That's so dumb. That's so stupidly. I'm jealous. Anyway, yeah. I wish I had perfect pitch.
So perfect pitch is a blessing and a curse. So think about this.
No.
The hum of the fan right now, or anything you hear, you just hear the notes all day.
I feel like having perfect pitch is more...
I have no idea what that is.
I would say it's more of a blessing than a curse, though. Right?
Well, we have a family friend who he does have perfect pitch. And yes, I mean, it's fun to ask him, like, what's the pitch of that
must be annoying.
Light bulb.
That must be annoying.
And he's like, that's a B flat. Yeah, he might be annoyed by it, but I mean...
I imagine it sort of varies from person to person.
Yeah.
But I can just imagine, it's almost like synesthesia in a way, where you're just... You're not only just hearing that sound.
You're just like always conscious of things making noise and what key they're in.
Yeah, you just know, okay, that's a B flat. That's
God, that toilet is out of key.
Yeah, it's just all coming out. That's another thing. If anything is like slightly out of tune, it's like pins and needles.
It's like scraping a chalkboard.
Yeah, like worse.
All right, yeah, I should never sing for a person with perfect pitch.
I mean, I have really good relative pitch that's almost there.
Do I sing off key a lot?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you're close enough where it's... But I don't know what you mean by that. I mean,
but if I sing along with the song, am I off key?
Not typically.
Okay. I know sometimes when I'm like singing to myself, like I'll be, God damn it, Matt. Fine, I'll just stop singing around you, you asshole.
No, but that's really hard for people. Like thinking of the music in your head and singing without it playing. Yeah, that you tend to be a little... I mean, everybody's kind of like that.
I feel like that's hard.
Yeah, it is.
Unless you have perfect pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, continue.
That's about it.
Right.
We went off on a little tangent there. But.
I love tangents, though. I love tangerines. Anyway, I also love video game news.
Hey, is it time?
Yeah, it is.
Video game.
And let's start with a bummer. How's that sound? Good? All right, let's go.
Yep.
So, Nintendo of Japan tweeted out, due to a powerful earthquake in Hokkaido, we have decided to delay this week's planned Nintendo Direct. We'll provide a new time and date in the near future. So they were supposed to have a Nintendo Direct.
Totally fair.
And that is a wonderful and reasonable response from you, Matt. Unfortunately, not so many people had that same response.
People need to grow up.
There were people that said stuff like, that's it? No Smash?
They realize it's a natural disaster, right? And it could have taken out people.
There were literally people responding with things like, this doesn't affect us in any way. Nintendo, we deserve this direct. And they're saying things like, you have to like pay us back by giving us at least one free game from the eShop. Fucking ridiculous shit like that.
Why would they have to repay anything?
There are literally people without electricity. There are literally people that are still missing from this disaster. Like, fucking grow a human heart. Be a little empathetic to the situation.
That's ridiculous. Like, if anyone's ever been hit by a strong natural thing, doesn't matter if it's earthquake, tornado, hurricane, whatever, you're not doing anything. So why would anyone expect anyone else to do something for them when they're hit with that?
And like
that's ridiculous.
On top of that, like even if there wasn't an excuse, if Nintendo said, "Hi, we have to delay the Nintendo Direct,"
if that was it,
I would be like, "Sucks," but
yeah,
you know,
they'll just air when they air.
Like, it's not a big fucking deal, man.
No, absolutely not.
It's at the end of the day, it's just video games.
Yeah, and it's not like what they have planned coming out is delayed the amount of time that this Nintendo Direct is delayed.
Yeah.
It's just the announcement's delayed. That's all.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. Like,
It's dumb.
As usual, whenever you see some popular thing or whatever, don't read the comments. Because whatever shred of faith you have in humanity, you will fucking lose in an instant.
I haven't read the comments in a long time.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. But
Yeah,
I mean,
just
like,
give up on
thankfully, there are a lot of people that tweeted back saying, "Oh, I hope everyone's okay." Like, no problem. Like, this is completely fine. Like, understandable. Hope everyone's
Yeah.
safe there. Like,
would-
it seems like the vast majority of people are reasonable, but it's just like it blows my fucking mind.
Well,
how,
it's that loud minority
Yeah.
that's ridiculous.
it just blows my fucking mind how entitled some people can be.
I think the other thing too, when it comes to stuff on the internet, there might be a minority of people that believe one thing, people that believe a different thing, but because it's the internet,
Yeah,
everyone sounds equal.
yeah.
So like,
God,
you'll see that one comment that says fake, stupid, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
But like, it's like,
it's fucking dumb.
no.
But in the light of this this announcement, like, it seems like a couple of people have already dropped news for what was probably meant for the Direct. For example, Civilization 6 is coming to Nintendo Switch on November 16th.
We did just have a conversation about that.
Yeah, we did. Like, literally, me and Matt were talking about games that would translate well into Switch. And then I, at first, said, I don't think Civ would be a good fit. And then I realized, wait, no, it's turn-based, so I feel like it would work out.
Yeah,
And,
turn-based anything should work on handheld.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, unfortunately, I heard that the Darkest Dungeon port for Switch is kind of cumbersome in ways.
Really?
So, yeah, because there's like a lot of like menu management stuff, and like you basically have to sort through a lot of menus, so it's kind of a nightmare sometimes. Also, the next Yoshi game's name was leaked. I'm looking for it right now, but I can't seem to find it.
Oh, the one that was just temporarily titled
Yeah,
Yoshi.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
So what happened? Yeah, Yoshi's Crafted World was accidentally leaked. What happened was
that makes
they had
sense.
like a page ready for it on their website, but because they delayed the Direct, I guess they didn't really update that this wasn't supposed to like land
Yeah,
yet.
I mean,
it's literally just the title that's leaked, other than like the footage that's already been shown, and that game looks pretty decent.
The
so.
title makes a lot of sense. I like
Yoshi games.
Yeah, that one looks fun though. That's the cardboard kind of lands, right? With the,
Yeah.
Yeah,
the weird depth of field stuff.
dude, but
Kind of, it'd
Right,
probably
like
be
you go-
better than the N64 version of
Yeah.
that kind of depth of field.
yeah, the information that I really want to know is like, what the fuck is the Nintendo Switch Online service? What is it? What does it do? Because
considering it's happening the end of this month.
Yes, because of our next story, it's already been confirmed that several Nintendo Switch titles will not be compatible with the cloud save feature of Nintendo Switch Online. And you might be like, oh, I mean, it's not a big deal, but then you realize it includes games like
First party
Splatoon.
games.
And holy shit, what was that?
Dark Souls.
Dark Souls Remastered, as well as Pokemon.
Pokemon not having it is ridiculous.
I think any first party games not having it makes no sense.
Oh, I mean, there was also an indie title. Which one was it? It might have been... Oh, Dead Cells doesn't support it
Dead
either.
Cells.
So it's like, Nintendo, what the fuck, dude? Like, what is it good for then? We're literally paying $20. I mean, $20 a year, I guess, is not that much, considering that I guess PS4 and Xbox set the standard for like a $60 a year. I mean, I think it's still kind of fucking ridiculous, but at least with like Xbox and PS4, you get lots of free games each month.
Yeah, I mean, the family plan for the Nintendo's thing is the best deal by far.
I don't know. I feel like we're kind of being conditioned to think, yeah, we're not paying that much for a service that should...
No, don't get me wrong. I think that the service they're providing for the price they're providing still not necessarily worth it.
Okay, here's the thing. I love Nintendo games.
Oh yeah.
Do I love Nintendo? I don't know anymore, man. Because I feel like they just pull like bullshit. Okay, it feels kind of shitty because I'm saying this right after the whole thing about how they're delaying the Direct because
The earthquake
Yeah,
stuff,
the earthquake.
yeah.
But Nintendo as a company has made some pretty stupid decisions, and I'm not sure like what is happening in like the back end of their shit, but like not providing fucking cloud save services for multiplayer like oriented games like Splatoon and Pokemon seems very fucking dumb. I guess you could argue that Pokemon isn't necessarily a multiplayer oriented game. I would say it is.
Well, I would say it's an important enough title that they should support it.
Yeah, like battling and trading is, I feel, a pretty big part of that game, right?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
there's a separate service just for holding your Pokemon online.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that's why they don't have it. Maybe it'll be part of that service. But either way, it's kind of weird.
It's fucking stupid. Like they're implementing. Like this is such like a baseline service standard thing that Xbox and PlayStation have been doing forever. Like since the previous iteration. Like I want to say that they've had saves like this available since like Xbox 360 and PS3. Maybe not PS3. I want to say I remember Xbox 360 providing it. Regardless, definitely Xbox One and PS4 provide cloud saves. Like just as a standard. So like 360 might not have. Maybe I'm wrong.
It had an arcade.
No. It allowed you to back up saves onto a hard drive.
Yeah, that's it.
And you can't even do that on Switch. So, like, what are we even doing here,
The
Nintendo?
Wii U could do that.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember that too.
Yeah. Very, very silly.
And this isn't like a hypothetical thing. There are literally people I've seen on the subreddit for Nintendo that have lost their save files and had to start from scratch, either because like they lost their Switch, they had to send in their Switch for a repair, or just like a corrupted save. You know, let us have fucking backed up saves for every game. Is that so hard? Especially if we're paying for this fucking service. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my salt for today.
Granted,
Anyway,
I have a flash card in it, so
yeah,
That doesn't help as much.
no. All right, last bit of news.
well, yeah.
The saves are on the console. They're not on the drive.
Really? Just the games are on the drive?
Yep.
That's dumb. Okay, never mind.
Oh yeah, that's what I thought. The games are just what's on the drive.
Yeah,
Or on the,
games are on the drive. Saves are on the
That's
console.
worse than I thought.
Yeah, it's pretty
Ugh.
fucking dumb.
That's why I was. That's
yeah.
why I was hopeful when they announced that they were going to have cartridges again, because you can transfer saves via cartridges on
But
their
no,
old
apparently,
stuff.
apparently the cartridges are just the game, right?
It's not read write. It's just read.
Yep.
Ugh.
I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because they're afraid of. I don't actually know. Like
Well, homebrew is going to happen on the Switch regardless.
I mean, it's already happening.
Yeah.
So
because it's cartridges again. Yay!
yeah.
But no, boo.
All right, next bit of
carry
news. Basically, Humble Bundle has announced that their early unlock for October is Overwatch.
Which
just
it's still
crazy.
selling for $40.
I believe
for
at full price it is still $40.
So that's
So
quite a
that's
deal.
12 bucks.
I mean, granted, they do a lot of sales on Overwatch.
Yeah, I think they're figuring. I mean, I have no idea. But in my eyes, I'm figuring that Overwatch sales are slumping or something. Like
They're probably
whoever
reaching that plateau-ish.
Yeah, whoever
Yeah.
wanted Overwatch
Has it.
has it already,
Yeah.
and whoever doesn't want Overwatch may, or whoever doesn't have Overwatch now may consider shelling out the $12 for Overwatch, even just for Overwatch. So
yeah. And we don't know what else is in the bundle.
Yeah. So, and I find that Humble Bundle typically has a pretty good value. And you might not like all the games that come in the bundle, but
It's not about just... I mean, you can just get $12 for Overwatch alone is awesome.
yeah.
I
So
kind of like how they do that, though. They'll throw in like a few higher end
Like
indie,
AAA
indie titles, and then
Uh-huh.
it's like these three you've never heard of.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes you play them and you're like, oh, this is kind of fun.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. I guess that means a lot more people will be coming into Overwatch. Is my guess.
Potentially.
Either that or just a bunch of people buying more Smurfs. Whichever. Both.
Yeah.
Probably both.
That could be.
I got to say that the vast majority of my friends already have a copy of Overwatch, and they just don't really play it anymore. But
That's me making that sound, by the way. That's my water bottle.
Yeah.
The water's sloshing inside.
Oh
Sorry.
yeah, he's sloshing me around, baby. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I have been dabbling a little bit in Overwatch because they had that Nano Diva skin event that I
Mhm.
partook in. Like you just had to have
Ugh.
9 wins in any.
I needed 2 more wins. I think it's over, isn't it?
No idea.
It was 7 days left
7 days ago.
as of maybe it's still going until the weekend.
Yeah, I
I
literally
need to
have no
win
idea.
2 games.
So yeah, cool.
All right.
All right, but this is news, but we're just gonna touch on it very briefly. Most of you have probably heard this by now, but there was a Madden tournament in Jacksonville, Florida, and there was a shooting involved where people were killed and injured, and
It's just
once again, just like senseless violence that I feel like
Yeah.
could be prevented. I'm not going to go really too into it because I don't want to make this like an overly political statement from our podcast, but like it's just a fucking shame that it's still happening for sure.
Yep.
And hearts go out to the people affected. Man, fuck, dude. Like I just hate the fact that all we could really say is like thoughts and prayers and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it fucking sucks. It's fucking bullshit. All I'm gonna say is go out and vote, and just our condolences for the Control Solid Delete podcast. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if you guys.
Nah, it's always sad to hear about stuff like that, and
yeah,
you know, there's while it feels like there's nothing you can do now, all you can really do is stick to your beliefs and just do your best not to hurt people in life.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the thing we could all agree on is just don't be a shitty person.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope we can all agree on that. Do we need to take a break before we go into the next section?
Yes.
Yes?
We'll just take a quick.
All right. We'll take a $5 and we'll be right back by backer. I don't know.
Peter, try it again. One more time.
We're going to take a $5. We'll be right back, guys.
There we go.
All right, we're back from our break.
Yep.
What?
I'm sorry. Can we? What?
This is
I don't know what's happening. Anyway, Matt, what games did you play this week?
getting right into it.
Not too many games. So I played some of the God of War New Game Plus,
Mm-hmm. I saw that. Looks real good.
which it's interesting because New Game Plus, you keep all of the old gear. You would think, oh, that's going to make the game ridiculously easy, but no. This game, they basically rebuilt the game to support the New Game Plus feature. So they added new armor sets. They added basically more difficult enemy types.
So what is it though? Do you go through the same story again?
Yes. Yeah, it's playing the exact same game over again.
So it kind of revitalizes the combat, sort of?
Kind of, yeah. And you keep all of your equipment. And I don't want to give spoilers, but like a lot of the
stuff.
You get a bunch of stuff by the end of the game that once you start the game over, there were some situations where you needed to use a particular thing of gear, but because you have all of the gear from your previous playthrough, you can just breeze through a lot of it to begin with. So it's kind of fun.
Nice.
Other than that, I've been playing the Toad Treasure game.
Oh, Treasure Tracker?
Yeah,
Captain
Toad's Treasure Tracker?
Captain Toad's Treasure Tracker, yeah.
Nice.
And
that's a fun-ass game.
It's kind of I don't know how to describe it, but it's like it's little mini stages.
Yeah, so they're basically like cubes.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, little cube-like stages, and they tend to be pretty different from one another, which is kind of what you reasonably could worry about with a game like that, is that it would just be repetitive.
Yeah. Like, I found it really interesting because these stages are kind of set on like an XYZ axis. Like, it's not just like top down or like from like one perspective. Like, you literally could turn the stage in like almost every direction to see like different perspectives and how you could approach the puzzle, which I thought was really cool.
Yeah. In fact, in the levels, after you complete them the first time, you can go and search for the little mini toad that's just flat on a part of the stage, and you just rotate the stage around trying to look for it. And when you find them, you point at them and click them, and then you get the extra stamp on your book.
Dude, that's so cool. I think they added that from the Wii U version. I played the Wii U version.
Yeah.
And I know that they added more content, but like that sounds fun.
Yeah, and it's pretty good.
There are a few games that do
haven't
the stamp thing, huh?
Stamp thing?
Yeah, like Super Mario 3D World.
Well, what are you saying like stamp thing? Because in this game, you have an adventure book. And you literally, when you complete stages or different challenges of stages, you get like a little stamp in your book.
Okay. Yeah, I guess Mario, you find the stamp in the level and it adds it to your...
I would say that the stamps are like thematically used pretty frequently in Nintendo in general.
Yeah.
I would say.
I think a lot of things use
like,
stamps.
I don't know if it's like a running theme for Nintendo specifically, but yeah, I could see how like a lot of Mario property stuff uses like stamps as some sort of indicator of completion.
Yeah. So
I guess that's what I was going for. Carry on.
Okay. So
I'll just
other than those, I did actually buy Monster Hunter World.
Hey.
Wait.
But I only just created a character and sort of like I'm testing out the different weapons to see which one I like.
Dude, depending on what weapon you're using, controller.
Yeah.
I am really liking the Xbox One controller.
Well, I don't have one of those, so
Do you have any controllers like the PS4?
PS4.
Yeah, PS4 works
you
on
can just
it.
plug that in. Yeah.
Mhm.
So far, I like the hammer, just because it's ridiculous.
Hammer Bros. Oh yeah.
Hammer Bros. I haven't tried too many of them, but I like the hammer. I like the sword and shield kind of thing, or lance shield.
Is it sword and shield or charge blade? Is it the one that turns
It's
into
the sword and shield.
Okay.
And then I also liked the God, what is it? It's the
Insect glaive, switch axe, charge blade, hammer, gun lance, heavy bow gun, light bow gun, bow.
I think just the lance.
Okay, lance is pretty good.
So yeah, I like those so far,
Dual swords, insect.
but I
glaive.
haven't really done anything
just
yet.
keep going.
I have a lot of weapons. I already probably forgot a couple.
But the thing I don't like about it, it doesn't support widescreen resolutions,
Yeah, it's I have that problem. It's like right in the middle.
and it just graphically is lacking options that are kind of important. I mean, granted, my machine can run it no problem, but it is just kind of sad.
Yeah, it is not the best port of a game, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like Capcom is kind of not
What,
great.
famous for
I don't know if they're like
notorious?
known for their porting.
Well, like the thing about it was they spent a really long time getting it ready, you know, and then they have the final product and it doesn't even support resolutions.
Yeah.
It's
But they
like,
they
but
are
why?
they are continuing to support the game though, so I'm hoping that
And
they
it
will.
maxes at 30 frames.
No, it doesn't.
Well, that's what it says on the support or on the page. It literally says on the Steam page when you scroll down to the bottom, with these max 30 frames per second, and then recommended max 30 frames a second.
Huh. I'm definitely running it uncapped currently. I'm not sure what the difference. Maybe it's because of the resolution difference. Maybe I don't know. I'm just playing on
I don't think
1920
it's
by
30
1080.
frames. That might.
That's
the
just what it
recommended-
says on the
Oh,
site.
the recommended
probably.
is 30.
Well, no, it's on this thing. It says max 30 frames. So I don't know why they listed that, but it's there.
Okay, that's weird because I'm definitely going higher than 30 frames. So
Well, I am too, because I mean,
yeah. So
Yeah.
okay.
it's just really weird that like they spent a really long time getting it perfect for the PC,
Well, they didn't. So.
and they didn't.
yeah. Oh my god.
Also, the controls for the menus, terrible.
Yes.
It's not great.
It's
I
not
don't
good.
like it.
Yeah. It's definitely a console game. Like you could feel that.
That's why I feel it works great with a controller.
Yeah.
because it.
Yeah, definitely. That game lacks a lot of like really. It's a very Nintendo game in a lot of ways, where it's like if a lot of the design decisions around the UI are terrible, while the game itself is great. So yeah, I mean, right now you're coming into it after they fixed a shit ton of their server issues.
It's the reverse of
That was
Destiny.
the other thing
So,
too.
yeah.
I waited a bit because I was
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Yeah, but are you liking it though? The game itself?
I mean, again, all I've done is made a character
Oh, okay. Oh,
and went into the training area to try weapons.
okay. We're gonna have a good time when I come back.
Yeah, I'm down to play.
Let's fucking do it.
I'm not very far like Peter is. So.
Yeah. I mean, I've basically finished all the available content.
Yeah, I tried to make Merlin in it
Nice.
as the Palico.
Yeah. If you want to, you can really spend a lot of time in that character creator.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
But the faces that they give you are terrible.
Yes, they are.
They're not great.
Yeah.
That's why you cover it with a mask.
Same. All right. What else have you
But
played?
yeah, that's kind of it.
Okay.
Been busy otherwise.
Well, if we're going in order, I've just played primarily two games, the same two games, but they had more content released this week. So
That's true for both of them.
yeah, for both. So Monster Hunter, I've been playing. Obviously, I'm about 200 hours into that game now. It's kind of ridiculous.
No.
I think I already talked about which games I've been playing, or which weapons I've been playing, which have been gun lance, hammer, and charge blade. I kind of want to try longsword and or switch axe, but I mean we'll see about that. But yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with that. I kind of am in like a content drought at the moment because I've done all the content. But this week they released a monster that's like staple to the series. His name is Devil Joe. And he literally looks like the crossbreed between a very angry dinosaur and a pickle. So a lot of people like to call him Pickle.
Oh, that's why you call your stream was Pickle Hunter.
Yeah.
Got
So
it.
that's why like a lot like he looks like a straight up engorged pickle with spikes and like limbs. So he's the angriest pickle of all.
Sounds
and
awesome.
His weapons are very spiky and pickle looking, which is pretty great. I've been hunting him a lot. and I've only gotten 1 gem from him so far, which is pretty fucking infuriating because the fight in itself is actually kind of frustrating because the proportions of his body make it awkward to attack him effectively. But at the same time, he moves a fucking shit ton. So, and he likes to stamp on the ground like a fucking sumo wrestler and like make you like wobble and lose your ground. So it's a frustrating fight, but it's still a fun one in a lot of ways. But yeah, I mean, I got the Devil Joe's Lance, which looks like a straight up, as if, imagine just like the angriest salt shaker, like a pepper grinder. You know what I mean? Imagine if there's a pepper grinder where like around the edges of the pepper grinder there were spikes, and also it was green. So
it fits the pickle theme.
Yes. Yeah. So it's like apparently it's like one of the best lances in the game. So I'm glad I have it. And I don't really know what other Devil Joe weapons are good. So I'm just trying to farm up his gear or his materials just so I could build whatever I want. That game is just really fun for experimenting. Like, even though I've finished the content, like whenever someone asks me to go hunt with them, like I don't care like how high or how low they are. It's just fun killing monsters in that game. So I'm like always super down. But like I'm at a point where like I'm not really having a lot of fun playing solo though anymore. So like but I'm always down to hunt with other people. So Matt, like when I come back, let's play some fucking Monster Hunter this week, baby. Also, like I don't know if you've already done this, but I found it very, very helpful to look up a Rex Gaming, like his Monster Hunter weapon tutorials, because he goes over entire move lists, and then he'll also tell you what is the most effective DPS combo for a given weapon.
Not Gaijin Hunter or whatever.
It's not. Well, I found Gaijin Hunter to be a little, like in comparison to RX, like Gaijin Hunter is a lot more wordy. I don't know how to explain it. Like he's very stream of consciousness in his videos, which I appreciate, and I think it is worth the time to watch both videos. But if you want something a little more concise and to the point, I would say RX is definitely more that kind of video content. RX is AREKKZ, I believe, something like that.
Also, Gaijin Hunter was all of his videos are PS4. I don't know if
RX is also PS4.
Okay,
but then like yeah, so I guess if you're using, you would have to kind of understand what. I guess if as a PC player, if you're watching those videos, you kind of have to understand like what button on a
because
controller
so this one you do the triangle circle combo. I'm like,
so I guess in your head you just have to note like triangle is left click, circle is right click, and then still very useful in my opinion. But yeah, that game's fun still. Also, I've been playing the new operation for Rainbow Six Siege.
Who would have guessed?
It's called Grim Sky. It's really good.
Who would have guessed?
I played both. I played both the operators to varying degrees of success. I find Maverick to be a little harder to play on casual because on casual you don't really know what bomb side they're going to, and I find Maverick to be more or less helpful depending on what site you're attacking. Like that makes sense. Maverick works really well in conjunction. Like both of these operators work really well in conjunction with other operators, I would say. I mean, Maverick is good on his own. Like you basically use his blowtorch to like cut open reinforced walls and like make peek holes. But yeah, I mean, if you're able to like cut open holes and have someone like cover you, and also like if you have like a Blackbeard who exploits kill holes to his advantage, then like it's a really strong combo. Clash on the other hand also has not as strong killing potential, I would say, unless you like are able to pull out your weapon. And okay, so Clash's main weakness is that if an enemy walks up to her and melees her shield away, she will be vulnerable for a little bit of time. But there is a video that's out that if you switch weapons as they're meleeing you, they're stuck in their melee animation, and you pull out your gun before they do. So you could actually, if you time it correctly, kill them every time.
That's interesting.
So I personally have not tried it yet. I find Clash to be really fucking troll. It's hilarious. Jeez, but like she's also extremely vulnerable to frag grenades. I found like people will just cook grenades and just toss it at you and kill you instantly, basically. So but if you are working with another roamer, holy shit, she is so good. Your long range taser slows them down and damages them slowly, and like your roamer could just like flank around or even like peek next to you and just kill them. So like in most engagements, you should win that engagement. But obviously that requires teamwork. If you're just a solo roaming Clash, you are probably gonna die. So
she's not, like you said, not very good solo.
Yeah. But holy shit. I haven't actually played the new map yet, the reworked Hereford base, but I hope to eventually. So, but yeah, that game is real fun. They recently announced a Twitch Prime reward for that game specifically. Like if you have the Twitch Prime linked, you get 8 Twitch Prime packs, which give you specific skins. And the thing is, from what I saw, so this month, October and November, you will get 8 Twitch Prime packs, and there is no duplicates. So as long as you get your rewards for each month, you will actually get every single item in that item list.
Nice.
Which is pretty cool. It's a bunch of like semi decent looking skins and gun skins and charms. So like, why not? Right?
Yeah.
So there's that. They also added a bunch of new skins to the alpha packs from what I saw. Like that's what I saw on Reddit. And some of the universal skins for the season are actually kind of nice. So yeah, overall, a fun week of gaming. Yeah.
All right.
How about you, Tony?
Well, to go off that Rainbow Six thing, I also played it when the new operation came out. I did play the new map. I like it. It's pretty cool. But I did not get to play either of the new operators. Of the hour and a half I was playing, I didn't get either of them once.
Yeah, same here. I play them super infrequently, and I would literally last pick into them. Like I would only pick those operators if it was open, because Rainbow Six does not exactly have the most friendly community, and there has been instances where if you choose the new operator, you'll just straight up get TK'd.
I was actually having connectivity issues because of that. So either people on my team or the other team, I can only assume, because somebody hard locked in the new one, they left the game, which caused a weird
loading
syncing
weird matchmaking thing, and had to find a new person to fill the spot while the game was loading. It's like that happened to me at least 4 times.
That's not fun. Yeah.
No. But other than that, the game is still really fun. Who was I playing mostly? Still, my 2 are Finka and Rook. But
there is a new Finka legendary skin for her spear in the alpha packs, and it looks fucking good.
All right, I'll look into that. Yeah, that was my Rainbow Six Siege.
It's a good fucking game. We should play it again sometime.
I'm down. I hadn't played it in 6 weeks, so I thought I was going to be real bad. I actually have a clip on my Twitch channel of I did a upside down pistol headshot as Fuse.
Nice.
I was like, what? I had to clip that.
I can't do upside down kills. It dizzies me.
Well, this was I don't want to say luck, but probably. I was rappelling down just to look through that open window, and someone just happened to walk right by, and I was just spamming shooting, and
hell yeah,
got him in the head.
Seems good, man.
So that's how you kill him.
Totally worth.
Right in the head.
It really is. Yeah. So aside from that, I played a little bit more WoW.
No.
How is Battle for Azeroth? You're max level already, right?
Nope. I have not played it enough.
Okay.
I was playing some other stuff like Monster Hunter. This week, though, I did not play any Monster Hunter.
Oh,
I know.
Don't talk to me.
We're doing a lot of stuff, so I didn't have time to play much.
Just don't talk to me. Don't even look at me.
What, getting married keeps you busy?
Yeah, you'd think.
Dude, you're getting married next month. Holy shit.
I am.
Speaking of which, we'll probably be off for at least a couple weeks.
Yeah, the month of October is going to be dicey.
Basically, just the end of October will be.
Well, the week before, the week of, possibly the week after.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be available all of October. Maybe the beginning, because there's the bachelor party, right? And then a week after is your wedding. A week after that, I'm gone for TwitchCon. Week after that, I'm gone for Vegas.
Yeah, that's right.
So it would have to be midweek recordings at best.
Could do that too, or take a hiatus. We'll figure it out.
But we'll figure
let
it
you
out.
know, social media.
Yeah,
but whatever.
We'll just have. Go ahead.
Yeah, we could do that too. I mean, what?
What? Anyway.
No, we can't.
No Monster Hunter, but today, which is Friday at the time of this recording, I did purchase Hyperlight Drifter for the Switch. And
you played it for 20 whole minutes.
Probably. But a lot of stuff happens in the beginning. So
you like those 20 minutes?
I did.
What's the gameplay like?
It actually is really smooth. I actually couldn't figure out what
is it like a top-down Zelda game?
Isometric?
It's interesting. So think of Pokemon.
So isometric.
Yeah. It's like Pokemon.
So isometric.
Are you talking about the perspective is like Pokemon?
Perspective is like Pokemon.
So like a top-down Zelda, sort of? Like Link to the Past?
I guess that's
With like separate zones?
You mean like a 2D platform fighter?
Yeah, but I wanted to try and...
I don't think it's a platform fight. Okay, I was going to say, like, wait a second.
I mean, it's sort of. You have to, like...
No.
It's not, but you have to jump over stuff and... Like platforms.
So it's like an isometric 2D adventure game.
Action adventure?
Better. Yeah, action adventure. And you can upgrade your shit. So
it's like...
Yeah, so it's like Link to the Past. Except you have a gun and a sword and can dash.
Okay.
So it's like Zelda, except instead of a
Zelda
boomerang, you have a gun.
Zelda with mobility options.
Yeah, and a gun instead of a bow.
This is not like a roguelike, right? This is like a progression story-based game?
Yeah, this is a story-based.
Okay.
So like I was saying, the opening cinematic pretty much sets the stage for it. Which I commented on that it's amazing how they can get that much emotion and stuff in the pixel art that they chose for the game.
That's cool. I feel like pixel art is kind of like an overdone thing these days, but Hyper Light Drifter looks really fucking good.
There's no dialogue in the game, I noticed. Like even if you talk to someone, it shows images. Or it'll just be like weird sounds if there's nothing for that thing to show you or say. It's just kind of like weird.
Would you say that emphasizes the isolationist kind of style of the game? Because I read the synopsis of the game was basically that you are this drifter that is afflicted by like a rare disease and you're looking for a cure and you're in this post-apocalyptic climate, and I was just like, just
robots and stuff everywhere.
Yeah,
it's a good game.
Nice.
I like it. I would get it.
That's the analyst in me.
You did get it, I thought.
I'm telling our viewers.
If I were you, I would get it. Exactly. Is what he meant.
Yeah. And as they noted in the small Nintendo Nindies, what it was, this is the like extended or special edition of it. It comes with like a
additional costume and an additional
weapon type or whatever.
How much is it?
$19.99.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool. Nice.
Cool. Anything else?
I think that. Was that it?
So we're having.
I played Overwatch.
Oh yeah, I did too. But go ahead.
For the Diva event.
For the Diva thing, and just to play. I was playing with a viewer at one point too.
That
was fun. He's actually pretty cool. He's one of the ones I was talking about, like in my original stream, the first time I tried. He stuck with me. He was actually my first cheer.
Nice.
Gave me 20 bits.
Hey, fuck yeah, man.
Bits
are bits.
But yeah, I played with him. That was fun. He was giving me like actual Overwatch tips. I found out certain things with Reinhardt that I never thought to do.
Like what?
Always cool to find out new things in an old game.
Yeah, so like if you want to have your mobility still as Reinhardt, but also be able to use your shield, you can intermittently, if you jump and shield, he lunges forward with the shield out. So it blocks it, but he's also still moving at the same rate.
You still have the momentum of jumping forward, but you have the shield up.
Yeah.
That's smart. I never thought of that.
I'd never thought to do that.
I mean, I don't really play Reinhardt, so there's that.
Another one is with Mercy, which really works. If you crouch and hold shift to lunge at somebody and let go right at the end of your shift, she just launches into space. Like pretty high. Higher than she could jump or fly.
That seems like a pretty good escape, I guess.
Yeah. But you have to really time it. I mean, like...
Okay, because I know that sometimes when you shift to someone, there's that awkward time of where like you're just like landing slowly in front of them.
Well, that's because you can either hold it or just press it. If you press it, you'll go behind them. If you hold it, you'll go past them.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so this one you hold it and then let go right at the end of the trajectory.
Wow, I am garbage at video games.
Womp womp.
All right, it's cool.
Yeah, that was fun to learn.
Nice.
Yeah, he's the one again that says that gave us our name and gives pro Overwatch tips in my chat that have nothing to do with Overwatch.
Pro Overwatch.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Nice, building your community one member at a time.
Hey, and I found out he's from the UK.
Hell yeah, brother.
He has an awesome accent.
Cool.
I like it.
Nice.
What kind of accent?
British.
I can't tell what part of
Britain
of England that's from.
Well, so it's an English accent.
Yeah, it is an English accent, but it's
Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah. It's a cool one. It's one of the more.
It's like a dialect almost.
Yeah. No, definitely. It's one of the more
a subdivision,
more uncommon dialects you would hear.
a tribe.
Maybe it is common actually.
Maybe it's just because we don't hear enough British
It's kind of
people.
familiar to me. It's definitely like not London English like we are used
London
to.
is my city.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he
Cool.
said England is my city. That's the lyric.
Yeah.
God,
Yes, because that's clearly a city.
Logan Paul.
All right. Anywho.
Anyway,
Yeah, that went
that
out.
was quite the healthy podcast we had there. We had some shambling and some rambling, but I had a lot of fun. What about you guys?
Yeah, it was good.
Fuck, it's such a downer. Fuck this guy. Anyway, thank you so much. That's going to be enough salt for us today. We'll see you next time. Bye. Catch
See
you
ya.
later.